Welcome to Kitchen 143. I'm your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila, and tonight we are out and about in Makati. I'd like to thank you for joining me on yet another Tuesday evening, albeit just a little bit late. I hope that just build up the suspense for you guys to join us on cam today. We are here in Rockwell at Proscenium. We're ready to explore some culinary traditions deeply rooted. So Mediterranean food, Mediterranean cuisine is deeply rooted in the region with both fresh, simple dishes, ingredients that of course excite many of the diners that come here to Feta Mediterranean, me included. All right, so you can find the dishes here that are both rich and balanced, fresh and yet distinct. So we're really excited to be here. And if you guys are watching live, you can be watching on the Rappler Twitter, X, Facebook, and YouTube channels. And you can also be watching on the Momma in Manila Facebook page as well. So joining me on cam today is Deniz Keten-gi and Jhomz Magallanes. We're here again together. Hi, guys.
It's nice to have you back.
How are you? How are you?
We missed you.
You did?
Yes.
I missed you too. I love it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for having us back, but we're in a different location, guys. We are in Proscenium. We're in Rockwell. Last time we visited together, there was a huge show. I mean, Chef Beyto really put on something for us. We have different dishes that you guys are going to find equally exciting because that was in BGC and we're here now in Rockwell.
Yeah.
Tell us about the interiors. I think this is very different than the restaurant in BGC. It feels a lot more homier and modern.
Yes.
But yet still, you know, even with some of the fixtures, still very earthy as well.
Actually, we know Rockwell Proscenium as offers luxury. So we just have some of the interiors are stayed or maintained in this one, but with the different elements like the ceiling is different.
Yes.
It's more cozy. The lights can be set up in a toned down, so that
cozy is the word, not homey. Cozy.
Yes, cozy. And yes, as you can see, we have woods, metal, stones. Everything were really balanced to ensure that it will be perfectly fit for our guests or patrons here in Rockwell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very different feel. I noticed it right away when I walked in, and the drop off is very easy. You know, if you're gonna come right over, you can get dropped off and jump right into and sit down at a table to enjoy the Mediterranean cuisine. But, so this is your third restaurant, but there's something else that we can celebrate now, right?
Feta's 10-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Feta Mediterranean. So this being the third branch, the first branch was opened 10 years ago, still in its same location. In Green Hills, obviously with a cult following. Everybody who goes there loves it. And, you know, for those Rockwell residents that don't know about Feta yet, it's very easy to access straight from the mall. Like I was walking around upstairs on the second floor, and there's like a breezeway. You can a walkway that you can walk right over and come to Proscenium. How convenient.
Yeah.
Yes. And actually, there's a baggie there waiting for you just to transfer you here.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, it will go through that bridgeway.
Okay.
From the grid all the way here.
Yeah.
Oh, so coming from the grid.
Yes.
Ah, so it's like a secret passageway, but not so secret for everybody who's here. Okay, so 10 years. I'm curious, how much has the menu changed since you guys opened?
I think it's changed quite significantly, but we still pay like a lot of homage to the original dishes we had 10 years ago, and of course they're still authentically Mediterranean. They're just more, I guess you could say, developed now, and we offer a lot of different variety and styles of meat as opposed to 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. Actually, right now, since we celebrate our 10th year, we launched some of the favorites, like we have new seafood variants and definitely sweets.
Okay.
So we added two more desserts that we can offer. Plus other promos and upcoming activities that will surely cater all our patrons' delight. So those are our objective for today.
Fantastic. So you mentioned some new dishes. We're going to see some of those new dishes today. And are those new dishes available in all 3 branches?
Yeah,
So
newly launched.
Okay, excellent. So you can visit in Green Hills, you can also visit in BGC, or you can visit here in Rockwell and enjoy the same new dishes, plus the favorite, the favorites that we know from before as well. This is, of course, my favorite. I don't know if you guys remember from last episode, the yogurt that you were able to see that's right there. There's like a yogurt fountain
Yeah.
in BGC. Can I have a yogurt fountain in my house? Because I would like one of those. Cheers, guys. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us again. Is today your birthday?
It was my birthday last Sunday.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're legal now.
I know.
Happy birthday,
Thank
Denise.
you.
This should be alcohol.
Oh,
You're 18.
yeah, finally legal here.
So we'll drink and not have to worry about any hangovers. Happy birthday, Denise.
Thank you. I'm so happy I get to celebrate my 18th with Feta. So we share the same birthday. So I think she's my twin sister.
Aw, I love that. Aw.
She's my baby.
She really is. And I love that you refer to her as a she, because it's Women's
Yeah,
Month.
she's a girl.
Yeah.
Feta's
She's
a
a
girl.
girl. Girl power. Sorry, Jhomz.
it's okay.
We'll drink to you too. We'll drink to you too.
No problem. So this is our balloon bread. Now we're
Okay.
serving the mezza platter.
Okay, so this is an amazing array of all the different kinds of
Yes.
dips and spreads that
Yes.
one can find in Mediterranean cuisine,
Yes.
right? So what I want to do is just make sure that we can see all of them.
Okay.
So when you talk about a mezza platter, as he's putting everything down, what does that mean?
Actually, almost all of our mezzas are combined or joined into this one menu. Our hummus, the eggplant salad, the ganoush, the esme. Then we added the dolma and the veggie balls or the vegetable balls.
I think the esme was my favorite last time.
Yes.
I remember enjoying that. So we're gonna put them all in front so that they can see, and then we'll go through like one by one so
Yeah.
we can explain.
Yes.
It's served like this in like a variety because traditionally in Turkish households, when we eat breakfast, we're served with a lot of different things at once. So you kind of pick and choose. So I guess that's where the inspiration for the serving for this came from.
So Turkish breakfast includes bread, not rice.
Bread always,
Bread.
yes.
Okay. So let's tell the viewers so we can show. Maybe we should start from, I won't be able to pick up every single one, but I'm sure you guys can see this vast array of little things that you could dip and try and pick up with your hands. Let's start with the first dip in front. That looks like,
That is the eggplant pate.
okay, so that's ganoush.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Then this one is this is the ganoush. This one is the ganoush, and this one is the hummus. Plus the other one is the cucumber.
Yes.
Then
Tzatziki?
the tzatziki, yes.
Yes.
Then the
Esme.
esme. And this one is our eggplant salad.
Eggplant salad.
Yeah.
And then we have the
Balloon.
balloon
bread.
bread, which is so dramatic when it comes to the table. It's so big. But this one is interesting too, these little bites in the lettuce, the romaine lettuce. Tell us about that, because maybe there might be some viewers who would enjoy that as well.
Okay, that one is our vegetable balls. It has bulgur rice plus parsley and other seasonings on it.
Yeah.
No, so normally we will eat it with the lettuce.
Yeah.
I enjoy it with a pinch of lime. juice in
Lime,
there.
just give it a
Then-
little squeeze.
Yes, and finish with the dressing. We put pomegranate sauce to
Okay.
add flavor on it.
Okay. And then in the front, which are rolled in grape leaves.
Yes, we call it dolma-dokya. Yes, it's one of our delicacies or very unique and very authentic flavor that we offer here. So we offer it in 3 pieces per serving, though we also have it for sharing.
So it's stuffed with
The
rice and
yes,
yeah.
it has rice
Is there
fermented.
meat also?
No, it doesn't have meat. So basically, it's fermented rice inside.
Yeah.
So that's vegetarian, and so is this.
Yes, yes.
The bulgur wheat. So if you guys haven't had bulgur wheat before, it's like, how would I compare it to? It's like a more coarse farina, but not as, like if you were to see it raw, it looks like a farina, but not as big as like a barley. So it's smaller grain. It's a smaller grain, and also very good for you. And then so we take the bread and we dip.
Yes.
Do you guys want to dip with me?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So as always, I'm gonna pass some, and then I'm gonna rip off some of the balloon bread. The balloon bread, because you could pop on. I'll take a little bit of hummus. So as always, guys, whenever we get to feature some of the restaurants, they are very happy to have you come in and share whatever we try as well. And feta, of course, does not disappoint. Do I just rip it with my hands? And if you would like to try and come down, and you will have, it's dinner for 2. I'll pass for you. Dinner for 2, and you'll have a mezze, right? A choice of 2 mezze, I think.
Yes.
And then you'll have 2 mains, and then you'll also have 2 drinks and a dessert. 1 drink each, right? And to get that, of course, you guys know there's lots of things that you have to do because #sharing is caring. We want you to share the giveaway app on stories on Instagram. We also want you to follow feta.mediterranean on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, if you would like to download the Rappler Communities app, there are chances to win there as well, right? So join the food and travel chat, tag me, tell me why you think you should come down and try Feta Mediterranean and what your favorite dish is, actually, because I'm really curious. I'm not so sure. Do you think Filipinos really are very educated in Mediterranean food?
I think there's kind of a conflict between like where the Mediterranean basin is, and I think a lot of, I guess, traditional dishes from Turkey and Greece get sort of lost in like where its origins are from, and I think that Filipinos,
Yeah. You feel like Filipinos don't know where they're coming from, and maybe that's why?
yeah,
Or
and I think there's like a mix. It's very like, I guess 50-50.
okay. So I think a lot of people have, I would say they're very familiar with Greek food. And I think a lot of times the Turkish food, they might not even realize that it is, especially if they're eating in a restaurant where, Mediterranean is kind of spanning, because even here in Feta, you're serving lots of different dishes from the whole region. And the whole region, okay, here's a question for you guys. Go ahead and answer in the comment section the different countries in the Mediterranean region. There are quite a few. I don't know how many exactly, 11 or 12?
If you ask
I think
different
12 or
people,
13.
different answers.
Really?
Yeah.
So some are considered part of the
Some are
region, and
considered,
others are like, no, that's not part of our region.
Depends on who you ask.
Okay, well, I want to see if you guys know the countries in the Mediterranean region. Put them in the chat. Put them in the comments. I want to see. So you mentioned Turkish breakfast. Would all of these be included?
Yeah, especially the grape leaves. That's what we use a lot in breakfast. And traditionally, like literally everywhere in Turkey, most families have a sit-down breakfast, and it's a huge meal. It really is the biggest meal of the day that most Turkish people have, and I think it's also an opportunity for them to bond with each other before the day starts.
Before getting off and
Yes.
going to work or to school.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're more than meze, obviously.
Yes.
What do we have here?
This is our grilled chicken Caesar salad.
This looks delish. It looks like it's got the grilled chicken and freshly grated. I'm sorry, I should have passed that to you.
No problem.
Thanks, Jhomz. All right. So this looks fresh.
Yes. It has, of course, it has lettuce as greens, and our freshly grilled chicken with mozzarella on top. I'm sorry, with
Parmesan.
on top.
Yes,
Yes.
it definitely looks like Parmesan.
Yes. Our dressing for this one is homemade. So we use most of the items here in our retail or grocer. We use it here. The mayonnaise, and then the zest of the lemon. So everything is on it. So it's one of our best seller. It's really flavorful.
So let's talk about the grocer, because you mentioned the grocer.
Yes.
Guys, for those of you that don't know, I'm a dipper. So actually, the meze platter is something I could enjoy all by itself. I wouldn't need to order anything else. What I want to show you now is we're going to show you one thing, but then after that, I'm going to show you all the items that I picked up in the grocer, because Feta is not just these 3 restaurants that offer delicious food with fresh flavors, fresh ingredients. It also is an online grocery store or a deli that you could go and walk in, which is actually, if you watch the last episode back in September,
Yes.
we
Yes,
together in
September.
September, the reason why I found Feta was because I saw the deli from the window outside. And I walked in because I wanted to see what the deli had to offer. I'm a sucker for delis and a sucker for specialty items. And I found olives, and I found frozen kebab meat, and I found tahini. Guys, no one has ready-made tahini. There were times I was roasting those sesame seeds and grinding them up to make my own tahini, and now I don't have to do it anymore. So before we go and show some of the items that I picked up from the deli downstairs, the little dessert section, let's talk about this new dish that you guys just launched.
So this is our seafood.
It's a little
fried
heavy, so I'll be
Yes.
careful.
Yeah.
It's our fiery Mediterranean seafood feast. It has tiger prawns on it, fish, the pompano.
Yes.
Everybody loves pompano.
Everybody loves pompano. My mama loves pompano.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, those are fresh vegetable in it. So it really balances on everything. And we don't serve rice on it because we prefer it to be more one of the healthy dish. Plus the flavor of every ingredients is really intact. We serve it like what we did, what we used to do with blazing.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
We cover it with
The
salt.
blazing kebab platter.
Yes, so we cover it with salt. There's a performance, there's a show. When
I
we
love
serve
it.
Yes,
It's
if
like
you can-
performance art.
Yes, so if you can still remember, it's really hot in our back during that time. But yes, we serve it that way. And this is additional premium items as we consider. One of
Yeah.
our specialty right now.
And it is, it's the prawns were quite fresh when I tried it.
Yes.
I do love that it has all the vegetables. I don't need the rice. I know that this juxtaposed to the flaming kebab platter,
Yes, yes.
that has basmati rice, right? Or biryani.
Biryani.
Biryani, okay. And then, but it has the rice, it has all the different types of meat, the chicken kebab, the beef, the lamb.
The lamb, yes.
So if you wanted to order for the whole family, you could literally order these 2 dishes, be entertained because there would be flames everywhere. And the kids would, of course, this is where I could see Jelly have a really good time because she would see those flames. And of course, then you have something for everyone. You'd have the surf and you'd have the turf.
Yes.
So this is perfect. So this is new.
Yes.
and it's offered in all 3 branches. Newly launched. I really do love that it comes with all the veggies because it really balances even the other one. I think you could order both of those fiery dishes and the whole family of 6, more than 6, could probably eat that as well. Okay, so we did mention the grocery and like the deli, right?
Yes.
And I did pick up some of the things downstairs that I wanted to share with you. So I think we're gonna have to move some of these things down. I don't know how we're gonna manage it. But I think we should keep this one on cam because this is absolutely beautiful with all those colors and those flavors. But I wanted to show you, because the deli. So if you wanted to order online, you could go to thefeta.com. That's the website.
Yes.
You can order online. Now, there's grocery items there. There's fresh produce. There's specialty items that you won't be able to find anywhere else. Ladies, if you like Turkish Delight, this is the place to go. This is the place that my daughter has me go for her favorite Turkish Delight. We're going to talk about Turkish Delight. So the first time my kids ever were exposed to Turkish Delight was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Of course,
yeah. Right? When Peter is holding it for the ice, she asks him, "What do you want?" And he asks for Turkish Delight. The Ice Queen asks him, "What do you want, Peter?" And he says, "I want Turkish Delight." So if you were going to ask my daughter Gia, she would say Turkish Delight, and she would say this particular one. So this is the one. I think this is also the most popular. This is the most popular because it has the rose water in it, right? And so for Turkish Delight, if you guys don't know, it's like jelly, but it's not overly sweet like the jelly candies that we have here.
Yes.
It's firm to bite, and it's lovely with tea or coffee. So I'm going to leave this here, but I have so many other things that I want to show you.
We can open that for you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
We can have
So we
dessert
try it.
first?
Yes.
And then Gia will be jealous. Then we also have chocolate-covered orange sticks. So this is like the peel that's candy, and it's dipped in dark chocolate. But all of these things are available here. And the olive oil. So this Turkish olive oil, do you want to help me? I feel like you want to help me. So the Turkish, this olive oil is cold pressed. So this is not something you're going to cook with, ladies. This is something that, and I'm saying ladies because it's Women's Month. So I'd just like to greet you again.
Thank you.
Happy Women's Month. And your mama. Right? We have just been celebrating all month long. March is a very busy month for me, and I love it. So this cold pressed olive oil, great for salads, great for finishing, great for the mezze if you were going to finish some of the dips.
Here in Feta, actually, we also use that for marinating.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you do.
Yes.
Spare no expense. Cold pressed extra virgin olive oil for marinating as well. So even this masara, this is all the different kinds of baklava that you would find, right? So it has cashews, hazelnuts, pistachios, and this one is the dessert that you guys serve also,
Yes.
the hot one. What's that called again?
Actually, it's the first one is a baklava.
Yeah. This one is
kunefe.
yes.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
With cheese.
That's the one with the cheese. Oh my goodness, you opened the dates.
Yes.
These dates, okay. I haven't seen dates like these. It's like you see the big box like this when you're passing through, right? You never see these. These are big, and they're called the kidri dates that obviously are here as well. And I'm sure that you guys use these in some of the dishes then if they're here, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. So these are just some of the deli items, guys. They also have like the frozen kebab meat. They have halal marinated chicken. They have all of the different produce, like the fresh tomatoes and the lettuce and all of the different items. So if you wanted to order from thefeta.com, you could. Or if you wanted to stop by the BGC location, you can take advantage of the deli with the olive oil, the olives as well, some of the different... some of of the other things. Can I have one? I'm just gonna take one from the top. I'm taking the one that I touch. Promise. Do you guys want?
I'm gonna take a Turkish delight.
There's nothing. These dates are amazing. They're like candy. They're nature's candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always with chai too.
Oh, really?
Yes. Whenever
So
we drink
when you
chai.
have it,
Yes. Whenever we drink chai, it's either accompanied with dates or with Turkish delight, depending on the feel.
I want to learn how to make a really good chai.
Oh, it's very bitter. in
Really?
Turkey, yeah. And always like piping hot. Never
Yes,
cold.
I love it hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't.
You have
people
to be
don't get
tough.
it. You
Yeah.
have to drink chai hot. It's very good for you too.
Yes.
So guys, you have to take the pit out, but I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, here's my tea. It's like you read my mind, or you got her cue. Now, these are some of the very delicious things that you could find. I'm gonna chew my date first.
Go ahead.
But I'm going to tell you a little story about my childhood. And I'm going to bring out the one thing that I found downstairs in the deli that I haven't been able to find anywhere else. When I was growing up, I'd go to the grocery store with my mom, and that would be on the weekends, right? Because she worked Monday through Friday. And on the deli counter, so you'd have the cold cuts. Growing up in New York, upstate New York, they'd have the cold cuts. Mom would say, I need a pound of ham or half a pound of salami. We'd get all the cold cuts for the sandwiches for lunch. And on the rack right in front of where they would slice the cold cuts, there would be like Hawaiian bread, halva, rolls, little cupcakes. And even as a kid, I wouldn't go for the cupcakes, the sugary cupcakes. I wouldn't go for like the bread, although I do love bread. I'd go for the halva. And at that, I mean, growing up in New York, I think the brand was Joya, Joya.
It's famous.
Yeah? Is it a famous
Yes.
brand?
Yes.
So it was Joya, and I would always, when Mom would say, I'm going grocery shopping, who wants to go? I would always volunteer, because I wanted to stand while she would, get the cold cuts. We're going to bring the halva out, because I want to show the halva on cam.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you sliced it.
Yeah.
You're taking such good care of me. Oh my gosh. So halva is a sesame candy,
Yeah.
right? Is it
Sesame.
roasted as well and then like mixed with the syrup and...
Yes. So almost same of how we prepare the tahini. It's almost the same as it.
Right.
Yes. So that it's the same as how tahini is healthy for everyone. So I think the procedure is the same.
Except this one is sweet.
Sweet.
And
Yeah.
the tahini is savory.
Yes.
Right? So this halva, it's... Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try it. I may even really get emotional. It's like a childhood core memory. So, okay, core memories. I'm gonna reach for it so we can have a little. I'm just gonna cut it. So I don't know if you guys could see how it's just very simple, but I remember going food shopping with my mom. So this is like such a core memory for me. Okay, I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna stop crying. And I'm just gonna grab a piece and pass. I got it. I'll pull it together, guys. We're good. We're so good. And you didn't know that you're gonna unlock childhood core memories at Feta here. How wonderful. Thanks, Kara. All right. So we have grocery items, we have specialty items, we have fresh seafood. These are all new. We also have other dishes. I know you're going to bring out so many more things, but like I don't want to take anything else off the table. I don't know how we're going to bring anything else out. You know, when we talk about Mediterranean food, we know the flavors we can look for, like tomatoes and olive oil and eggplant. We can look for even the peppers, and the spices are kind of simple as well, right?
Yeah.
We look for like we'd normally have like the green, like thyme. Would you have thyme?
Yes.
I wrote some of these down. But really where the focus is on the freshness of the ingredients, and also I know that in many ways, while the menu may stay the same here, a lot of times also even, you know, in the old country, everything is based on what's readily available.
Yes.
Right? So here, because we're in Asia and we can grow all of these things all the time, year round. We have eggplants and peppers and all of these delicious things. The menu here is not necessarily seasonal.
Yes,
No.
not necessarily.
So we can count on all our faves to be present.
Yes.
Nothing changes.
Excellent. We love it. Okay, so I see some other dishes. I know we talked about others. I almost want to, maybe we should remove the dates because these are so, I'll just take
Big.
one more before. No? You'll manage it. I'll take one more date. Or two. Or two. But I will have my halva. So while we are, while we're waiting for the other dishes, reminding everybody, go ahead and download the Rappler app. Join the food and travel community chat. Tag me. Maybe share your childhood core memory related to food. I think that would be an interesting conversation because so much. I mean, Italians, I'm sure Turkish people are the same way. Filipinos are the same way. Like, we have core memories that are related to these dishes. Probably even with like lolas and lolos,
Yes,
right? Being in the
of
kitchen with them. So share one of those with me, guys. I want to have that conversation in the food and travel community chat. Oh, so they're leaving these with me so we could show the food over there. Okay, Jhomz, what do we have in front of
So
us?
this is our seafood linguine, one of our new dishes. So it has our Napolitana sauce, tomato-based sauce. You know. Then with shrimp, squid, and mussels on it. Plus some basil on top to
Fresh
have
basil?
yes, that's fresh basil also. So actually, some of our guests really look for pasta, seafood pasta. So this is our first treat. Definitely we'll be having more. But for now, since we observe that guests loves red sauce, our Napolitana sauce.
Yes.
So we combine it with our seafood, and there you are. So right now, it's really a bestseller.
That's excellent. So the focus really on the new dishes, also they're seafood based.
Yes.
Excellent, which is also healthier,
Yes.
right?
If you can see our menu, previously our menu is focusing more on meat.
Yeah.
You know, so we're known for the meat grilled.
Yeah,
items.
but really good meat, like
Yeah.
the shawarma, the gyro. Did I say that right?
Yes,
gyro. There's so many different ways. People butcher it all
Yeah.
the time. I'm so sorry for butchering it all these other times. Now that I'm here, I know how to say it properly. So seafood and meat, right? So the shawarma that still is readily available. Now we're just adding seafood touches. But question, because that is a huge portion.
Yes. Yes, this one is good for sharing. We do have two sizes or two portion size. We have
Right.
solo serving, and this one is good for sharing.
Right.
Yeah.
Though before, if you can still remember, some of our solo serving, it's really
It's still big.
yes,
big,
still
yeah.
big and good for two exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, we also ensure that everything should be served hefty, fresh, and would really give that delightness to our guests. And every guest should be delighted.
We kind of eat like our portions are very big, so I guess this is a reflection on that. Because in Turkey, you never leave the table empty stomach. Like
Yeah.
you're always full because the portions are huge.
Yeah.
So you might not even finish it, but you have some for home.
Which is what Joey loves to do. So my little girl has now figured out that she can say, I'll pack it and save it for later. And then when she brings it home, she tells Yaya, I want this in my baon. So she even is like saying, I want it, like I'm not even going to eat it later when I get home. I'm going to save it because I want to eat it for lunch the next day. She's a girl after her mother's heart. She is just like me. So portions wise, now you can order solo portions or family, like sharing portions. And this sharing portion, it looks like it's good for like 4 people.
Yes.
At least.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, so now we have a gyro.
Yes. This is our gyro.
Okay,
This
there.
is good for...
Now you can see the cross section there. Great.
So we have beef doner gyro.
Okay.
So it's our...
Let's show the camera.
Yes.
So there we go. So the beef doner
Doner.
gyro. And why is it a beef doner gyro?
In Turkey, traditionally, we eat this beef doner as like how you see it like this, and it's often a food we eat like in passing by. So like either dinner or like parang like merienda almost in Turkey. That's what we eat, and it's like shredded meat, and it's always so fresh with so much vegetables inside it. So that's why it's referred to as gyro instead of just like doner.
Okay. So the gyro means it has the veggies.
Yeah, and with the like kind of wrapping on it.
Okay. Okay. So would this be something you would order on like, not necessarily the street, but like a cafe passing by, or would you sit down and have it as well?
You can sit down and have it, but it's most popular as kind of like fast food in Turkey.
Okay.
It's always gyro and like doner.
Well, that fast food is so like 100 times healthier than the fast food that many people know about, right? So I would take that fast food over anything else any day because it's got a little bit of everything there.
Yes.
And the sauces. Like I think that's the other thing that I remember from, whenever I visit Feta, you have the garlic sauce.
The garlic
You have the spicy sauce.
Yes.
And it's brought to the table. So you can choose to have as much or as little as you would like. So new items on the menu include seafood. Same favorites still available in all 3 branches. This is the prettiest branch, I think, in terms of like, when you arrive and how it welcomes you. BGC is definitely a bigger branch, brighter, made for like bigger gatherings. That's what I wanted to ask you about. So like, let's say there was a big gathering and you wanted to have, a bigger group of people come. Does Feta do that?
Yes, actually, we're cooking something like that. For now, we're still finalizing everything, ensuring that every menu to be included will really add value to the guest experience. Yes, it's good for 25, 50 packs, even 100.
Excellent.
Yes, because we have experience of catering some events.
Right.
So we were inspired by those experiences, and right now our team is really creating something, not only just to cater but to give that memorable experience as well. If we can bring that fire
for sure, the fire and even the terracotta pots, right?
Yes.
So there's so many things that you could enjoy, both with a family, small group, and even a bigger group. I know we were talking earlier also about like the trays available on Food Panda and Grab. So if we wanted to have some of these things at home, could we go ahead and order that way as well?
Yes, we have identified most of our favorites, guest favorites, our most fast moving items. Yes. So we have it in plates or in trays, party trays. That's good for 8 to 10 persons.
Oh, that's great.
So it's available
in a pinch. So if you have surprise company, you can say, "Wait, let me order."
So most of our grilled items, our best sellers, are offered in tray. That's good for 8 to 10.
Fantastic.
So it's available for takeout, available for food and grab. Mga aggregators or delivery systems.
Making life easier, of course. So you don't just have to come down to enjoy. You can also order. Now, Jhomz is putting this right in front of me because he also knows how much I love it. So we'll show it first on cam so that they can see because it's so unique in its
Yeah.
presentation. So let's talk about what we have here, because this is very unique and I don't think anyone has ever seen it before.
So this is our semolina bliss, nutty semolina bliss. It's one of our new menu items for dessert, and baklava lamol. So it's a ground wheat with we actually prepare it with butter, cheese on it, and top it with the ice cream. You know, Filipinos really love ice cream as well.
Yes.
So, but
Everybody loves ice cream, not just
Yes.
Filipinos.
actually, the balance of flavor is really there, plus the texture.
Yes.
So, actually, this is my new favorite as well.
Is it? Is
Yes,
it? It's
yes.
your favorite? Are you just saying that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to order another one because this one's mine.
It's okay.
No, I'm joking. Okay, and then the second one.
This is our baklava lamol. So, in our menu, actually, it is being served 3 pieces, and that's it. So, to make it more delightful, to make it more presentable, and plus to really respond to that sweet tooth cravings. So we add ice cream on it, drizzled with honey, make it more flavorful with pistachios. So most of the elements that we have, our ingredients that we have, we can offer. We put it there so that it's a new offer that we can have aside from our usual baklava serving.
This is baklava leveled up.
Yes.
Yes.
But we serve it like this in Turkey as well. So the ice cream being there is not
Yeah.
just, we wanted it there. Traditionally, semolina like this is always served after meals with ice cream referred to as dondurma in Turkey on top. And since this is hot and cold, the mixture of flavors
It's
is
a
what
perfect bite.
It just makes it so good.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna eat this. I expect you guys to tell another story because I'm just kidding. We're almost at the end of the show, and of course, you know that we have all of these rapid fire questions, which you answered before. I'm gonna ask you a few different ones. Let's see if you answer differently this time. But I want to show everybody what this looks like because it
melts.
It melts. This is firm, but I don't know if you guys can see those strings. That's actually mozzarella cheese, right? So there's mozzarella cheese mixed in there. There's almonds. The semolina, how they prepare this is actually the semolina is kind of toasted, and then it's cooked in the syrup and with the milk,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then it comes to this where it's very firm, and that's when they shape it and they mix it with the nuts. It's always with nuts, could be different nuts.
Yes.
This one has almonds, the others might have
Pistachio
right.
in it.
But I'm gonna take a bite now. You guys can talk more about it.
Usually it's served always after every heavy meal that you would have, typically after you have a heavy meal with meat. So if I ate something like Iskender, which is very meat heavy, my dessert they would serve me is this plus chai. Yes. And I think it's kind of a nostalgic flavor. In Turkey it's very popular, but I think it being brought to the Philippines, it offers a different side of that Mediterranean cuisine that not a lot of people know about, because traditionally you would think of baklava, but in my opinion, this is where the hype should be at.
I agree. Up here.
Actually, the first time that I taste it, it's really unique. It's real different. It is not something that you can find somewhere. There's a lot of baklava concept of dessert, but this one's really something that only here in Feta that you can find.
So you heard it just straight from Jhomz, only here in Feta. Can you try? I'm gonna try and say it. Irmek helvasi.
Yeah, irmek helvası.
Irmek helvasi.
Which
is nutty. Nutty. Say it again. What we named it here?
Semolina.
Nutty semolina.
Please.
Blaze. It's so good, guys. You gotta come down and try it, but make sure you eat all of the savories first before you dig into that dessert. Guys, are you ready for rapid fire?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I've been waiting.
You have been. Yes.
Let's see if we're consistent.
Let's see. Super consistent. Who shaped your relationship with food?
My lola. Same answer.
Same answer.
Yes, Lola.
Lola din. Favorite food as a kid?
Beef tapa.
I'm sure you heard this before and you can still recall. Sinigang.
Yes. Favorite cuisine as an adult?
Filipino and Turkish. I'm biased, but
Philippine.
Filipino. Favorite food to prepare? Favorite dish? Do you prepare anything?
I don't prepare anything, but I really love to eat borek. It's another traditional Turkish cheese pastry. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've read about that one. I haven't tried it yet.
For me, of course, sinigang. But I do have a new dish that...
Do you have a twist in your sinigang though?
No, it's a traditional, but definitely one of the best.
Okay.
Plus
What's another favorite dish to prepare?
the Bicol Express.
Spicy. We like that spicy. Favorite food guru?
My lola again.
Well, it's Gordon Ramsay's.
Yeah. He's coming. He's coming here. Favorite hobby when not in the resto, or favorite hobby, period.
Reading and shopping.
I like reading.
Recently, I just discovered Netflix,
Yeah.
Netflix.
Only discovered recently.
Yes.
Jhomz,
It's been out
what did you do? What did you do all throughout the
But actually,
pandemic?
I'm not used of watching movie because I've been doing a lot of things. But, I just had
So what are
this
you watching
time.
now? What are you watching?
Some of the random movies there.
Random.
Definitely not horror. I'm not a fan of horror.
Oh, I like horror.
Yeah, me too.
Music in the kitchen, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
What's playing?
Taylor Swift. Same
Ah,
answer
Swiftie,
again.
I got my bracelets.
Tunog Kalye, Parokya, Ieds. Yes, I'm a fan.
Season.
Okay. Takeout or dine in?
Depends on the day, but for the most part, dine in.
Dining, of course.
All right. Two foods that go together but don't go together?
Do you still remember your last answer?
Yeah, and it's ice cream and French fries. It doesn't
So
change.
Still works.
Yeah.
Still Coke and bread.
Coke and bread. Any dining accessory or kitchen accessory that you collect?
No, but actually yes, steak knives. Whenever me and my mom go to like different steak restaurants abroad, we take one steak.
Oh, don't say that! No, the camera! Beep!
I'm sorry.
My son does that too, but not with steak knives. You're on the sofa watching a movie. What's on your snack board?
Snack board, chips.
So you're watching Netflix.
Yes.
So you'll have chips.
Popcorn.
Sweet or savory?
Definitely savory.
Sweet.
Hummus or ganoush?
Hummus.
Hummus.
Fiery Mediterranean seafood fiesta or feast? It could be a fiesta. Or blazing kebab feast?
Blazing kebab.
You like the meat?
Yeah.
Seafood feast.
I'm up here with the seafood.
Yes.
I love the seafood too. Chicken kebab or beef kebab?
Chicken kebab.
Chicken kebab.
Yeah.
Pizza or pide?
Pide.
Pide.
Red lentil or lamb shank?
Red lentil.
Lentil as well.
Gyro or tombik?
Tombik.
Gyro.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know the difference between a gyro or a tombik, gyro is the one that's wrapped. Tombik looks like it's in a pita.
Yeah.
Nutty semolina bliss or baklava a la mode?
Nutty semolina.
Definitely. I'll go for that. That is amazing.
Unanimous.
I feel bad for it. It's like,
I know, we're going to dig in as soon as the camera turns off. Sinigang or kare-kare? I know what you're going to answer.
Of course, sinigang.
maybe kare kare.
Tapa or tocino? I know
Tapa.
Tocino.
No choice.
All right, that wraps this episode. Guys, if you want to follow Feta Mediterranean, go ahead and follow them, feta.mediterranean on IG and Facebook. Make sure you download the Rappler Communities app, join the Food and Travel channel, and of course, as always, keep cooking, keep sharing, and keep safe. Thanks for joining us.